Yeah, well, due to work at the barangay, we're not having any work done on the house this week. It's there's been some maintenance work they've had to catch up on. So normally they only get about 2 days maximum work a week at the barangay. So it's not very reliable work normally, but this week and I have no problem. I'll go for it, do it, and we're in no rush here at the moment. We can continue. Actually, when we're out in Cabanatuan yesterday, but on the way there we came across a couple of great warehouses selling tiles, countertops, toilet, bathroom fittings, the whole works. Very, very good, actually, good quality at very good prices. I was actually surprised. I didn't think we'd have anything. A few years ago, you wouldn't have found that sort of stuff here, that sort of quality here in this area. So it's improved dramatically. So I said to Richie, okay, let's take a day next week. We'll go and buy our bathroom fittings, kitchen tops and things like that, and get into it. So yeah, chilling out, working, did some work this morning, doing some more work this afternoon, and a bit more this evening, having a nice corn soup, Chinese corn shrimp soup for lunch, which Richie's making at the moment, with some nice French bread I bought at the French bakery yesterday. Not as good as what the bread Richie makes, but she's been busy, so so many projects she's got on the go, so I didn't want to get her into bread making as well. And I bought some bread yesterday, so it's fantastic. The cornfield, corn behind me, was harvested yesterday. We've got a lot of corn, hence why we're having the corn soup today. So yeah, plenty of corn available at the moment. Who do you hear, Izzy? What do you hear? What do you hear, girl? Sounds like one of those toads up here. Yeah, it's a nice chilled out day today. No rush. Yeah, just changed my shirt. I just did a little bit of power walking around the field with Izzy to get my 10,000 steps a day in. Bit cooler than it has been this last few days. I've been overcast all day, and the rains we've had has been keeping it nice and cool, which is good, you know. Last week was, as I said, last week and the week before were incredibly hot in comparison with what I remember last year. So, but today there's been some relief. It's been quite nice. Just wanted to pick up on the health issue again, because it seems to keep on coming up, and people seem to like to advise on the basis of living in the Philippines. Are you sure? Isn't it a high risk? Something happens to you if you have a serious illness. Is it, you know, going to end in a fatality? Well, the answer is yes. It probably will. Sorry, that was a mosquito on my hand then. Yes, of course. If you have a fatality, if you have a serious injury here, your chances of survival are far less likely than they would be, say, in an environment like UK or Western country, a first world environment. Yes, without question. You come here, that is very likely to happen. But that's always been the case. There's never been any difference in that. When I lived in Africa as a young man, when I lived in the Middle East, I've always been aware of that. I've always had that where being older doesn't mean it's any less. Yes, you die here of old age, like anywhere else. My father-in-law's 87. I won't live as old as him, I don't think. I don't want to live as old as him, because he's basically bedbound now, and I don't want to be bedbound. I want to die drinking a Red Horse or something like that. So that's the way I feel. That's the way I look at life, you know. So do I want to live in a place where I can only think about the hospital reviving me if something fatal or serious happens to me? No, I don't. I don't even consider it as an option. It's not what life's about. We're all going to die one day. And once you get to 70, you know, you want to enjoy those whatever years you have left, be it 1 year or be it 10 years or be it 20 years. It doesn't make any difference to me now. So I'm not worried whether I take, whether it happens next week, next month, in 10 years' time or in 20 years' time. Sure, that's my honest opinion on it. I've been assured this bamboo doesn't weaken as a result of being wet lying here, but I'm nevertheless concerned about it a little bit. So just going to get some covers for it now, I think, with the amount of rain we're having.